Hello everyone, today we're going to solve the fourth question of the 2024 CCC Senior Contest. It is called Painting Roads. So what we are trying to achieve is find the minimum amount of roads to paint so that we can get to any connecting points by alternating between red and blue roads. So we'll be using this test case as an example. We have 5 nodes and 7 roads. So first we'll be building an adjacency list. So first, we'll be looking at road 0. It connects nodes 1 and 2. So in node 1, we're going to put 2, 0. 2 being the node it connects to, and 0 being the road number. And then in node 2, we put 1, 0. 1 being the node it connects to, and 0 being the road number. So then we look at road 1. We do the same thing and we put 4, 1 into node 2 because 4 is the node it connects to and 1 is road number. And then in node 4 we put 2, 1 because 2 is the node it connects to and 1 being the road number. So we do the same thing with road 2 and we put 2, 2 in node 5 because 2 is the node it connects to and 2 is the road number. And then in node 2 we also do that. So for road 3, we put them in node 4 and node 5. For road 4, we put them in node 4 and node 3. And then for road 5, we put them in node 1 and node 3. And finally, road 6, we put in node 1 and node 4. So step 2 is to perform a recursive DFS to traverse nodes and color edges. So we will make a list called visited that keeps track of which points we have visited so far. And then we'll be also making a list named answer, which will be the output. And then we'll be alternating between red and blue to paint the roads. So first, we start at node 1. We'll change its value in visited into 1 to mark that it has been visited. And we'll be looking at the first set of elements in adjacent 1. And because the first number here is 2, it means it connects to node 2. We'll put node 2 also in visited. So now we'll change the color of road 0 to red because it is what we are using right now. So now road 0 would be red. And then we are switching the color after every time we paint a road. So now we're in node 2. And we look at the first set of elements again. And it is connecting to node 1. However, 1 is already in visited, so we do not use this one. We skip to the next one. And it is connecting to node 4, which has not been visited yet. So we change 4 to visited, and then we change the color of the road connecting to node 4 to blue because we're using blue now. And we switch the color of the road we're going to paint next into red. And now because we connected to node 4, we're going to go into node 4 now. So first we look at the first set of elements again. Since it connects to node 2, but node 2 is already visited, we skip. 5 has not been visited yet. So first, we'll mark node 5 as visited, and then we're going to color the road connecting to node 5 as red. And then we'll change the color of the road we color next into blue. And now we're going to node 5. We look at the first set of elements, but 2 has already been visited, so we go to the next set. 4 has already been visited too, so we just go back. We go back to node 4. So the color switches back from blue to red. And then we look at the next road. 3 has not been visited yet. So we'll mark node 3 as visited. And then we'll change the color of the road between node 4 and node 3 into red because it is the color we're using right now. And then we're going to switch the color again to blue. And now we're going to node 3. We look at the first set. 4 has already been visited. So then we skip. 1 already has been visited as well, so we skip. And then we go back to node 4. Now we check the last element of node 4, which is 1, 6, but 1 has already been visited. So we go back to node 2. And now we check the last set of node 2 as well. But 5 has already been visited, so we go back to node 1. And now we check the second one of node 1. 3 has already been visited, so we skip. And 4 has already been visited as well, but since it's the last one, the program ends. However, this process only works when all the nodes connect in some way. So in order to solve test cases with nodes that doesn't all connect, we have to run this code with every single node as a starting point. This is a code for Python 3. It will be in a pinned comment. These 2 lines of code import the sys module and then call on the second line of the code. increasing the recursion depth limit from the default of 1000 to 300,000. This is because if the recursion depth exceeds the limit, a recursion error would appear. By increasing the limit, this error can be avoided. And this is the code for C++. So now let's test the code. As you can see, the code passed all the test cases. So now let's test the C++ version of the code. As you can see, this one also passed all the test cases. Thank you for watching.